A very good evening to you, sports fans. A very good evening to you, listeners, and welcome to the Sports Up Show right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. One place where we get to serve you the very best stories, making the rounds today ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. I tell you, big stories coming through this evening. If you're an athlete or someone who loves the thrill of the game, this is the right place for you to be. Because the late night bet has gone all around the world to catch all of the scores. Big news coming through from the Nigerian Premier Football League. It's the final stretch of the 2023-2024 season, and I tell you, a couple of big games are going down already. Match day 35, all to play for. I tell you, battle for relegation, battle for survivor, and the quest to be champions. Remo Stars, Kwara United, as well as Katsina United, all have big battles to go through this evening. Our matches are currently underway right now, and then we'll also talk about the big story coming out of Manchester United. Confirmation soon about Erik ten Hag confirming him as well. There's going to be a change of name as part of the restructuring of Manchester United, because he's no longer going to be called the manager, rather it's going to be called the head coach. And someone is saying, what is the essence of changing the name when you're not changing the man? It's still the same wine in the same bottle. Because if anything happens at Manchester United today, every fan out there will definitely say, he's the manager. No one wants to hear about the head coach. So there's no point changing the name. We already know it's still going to be Ten Hag name. And then we'll have to talk about the World Cup qualifiers as well. And yes, talk about former friend Wootton Fo, and that's talking about Genero. We're talking about his team's determination now. Talking about the cheaters of Benin Republic and the resilience that they got after Nigeria scored the first goal, and then the Super Eagles of Nigeria are losing it. Says they lost concentration during the course of that particular game, and even Coach Finidi George is also sharing the same school of thought with Genero. Well, 4 points gap between number 1 and number 5 in Group C of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Talking about 2026, Canada, USA, and Mexico. Well, it's still 4 points, but yes, it is not unsurmountable. Nigerians are asking, and then some of them are still querying the criteria for having to select Coach Finidi George as the head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Talking about a lot of mistakes. And also the manager at the time also talking about not all about formation. I listened to that particular press statement and it feels somehow to me. It's all about formation. It's just to put the boys on the field of play and let them play their game. There's so much to talk about, so much to look into, and then we'll talk about the Nigerian National League, NPFL, playoffs right now. Talking about the Super 8, that one that is currently going on at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, Enugu. We call it the Cathedral, by the way. And then big news coming through is that Ikorodu City are now going to be in the quest to be in the top flight league come next season. Talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League. Looks like we're going to be having 2 Lagos State teams in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Big news, Lagosians. Big news, all hands in glove. Let's see how this particular one is going to pan out. So yes, right now Sporting Lagos have to do everything humanly possible to make sure that they remain in the league, and there's going to be a big derby in the Nigerian Premier Football League come next season. These two teams, I tell you, big stories still coming through from the world of tennis as well. I've still got stories from the world of basketball. Before we switch back to the football side of life, Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name, and I say it's such an honor to be your host on the show. Sports Up Show right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Don't forget, you can keep track of all of these updates. Go follow us across all social media platforms. We're streaming live on our Facebook fan page at impact Radio 102.1 FM. impact Radio 102.1 FM. You can also watch us live on our YouTube channel at impact 102.1 FM. We're streaming on X as well. That's formerly Twitter at impact 102.1 FM. Drop your comments for me and also your observations. We have to talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, considering what happened on Monday, and then the reactions are coming from the back of that one. Big stories coming through, and I'll be here to share all of those with you right here on the Sports Option Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Because I say, from the grace of golf to the octagon of the UFC to the square root of boxing to the pitch of football and the court of basketball and tennis, I have all of the stories for you. All you have to do is to make sure you tune in right here to Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Get strapped up, citizens. It's the Sports Up Show.
For the best. best in sports entertainment. Tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM. This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM. For the best in sports entertainment, tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show, to the Sports Hub Show, 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM. Ayodeji Ajiboye here. I'm reporting for duty this evening, taking you through the nitty-gritty of all the major stories and making the rounds in the ever-exciting, ever-dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. I'll be giving it to you as I see it, and I expect to hear it from you in the same way. Don't forget, we can disagree without disagreeing. You can as well be a part of the show. I'll be opening the phone lines right now. 0700 1021 1021 0700 1021 1021. Let's start with stories coming through from after the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and also the Cheetahs of Benin Republic, with Genaro, who is now looking to repeat the World Cup appearance with Benin Republic. Genaro has expressed his desire to lead Benin Republic to the FIFA World Cup, replicating the feat he achieved with Nigeria in 2018 in Russia. The 70-year-old Franco-German made the assertion after the Cheetahs outclassed the Super Eagles 2-1 in a Group C qualifying fixture at the Stade Felix Houphouët-Boigny in Abidjan on Monday. Joel Dosu drew them level in 37 minutes, 10 minutes from Rafael Onyedika when he put Nigeria ahead against the run of play, while Steve Money struck late into the second half to also seal a memorable outing by the Cheetahs, and yes, making a record from way back 1997. Amazing record for the Benin, by the way, coming back to win that game against Nigeria. It's been a long time coming, guys, and then they now assume the leadership of the pie with 7 points, fueling Roa's hope for a ticket to the Mondial in USA, Canada, and Mexico. It's now a game to spare. Qualified Nigeria for the 2018 World Cup in Russia, failing to make it out of Group D, which also comprised Croatia, the Republic of Ireland, and Argentina after losing 2-0 to Croatia in the opening game. And the Benin Republic striker Joel Dosu now explaining how he came up with 37-minute goal that drew them level in the 2-1 historic win over Nigeria. He's saying that they are basking in the euphoria of that epic win at the mix zone, and the social 2 player said he had practiced the move that resulted in the goal at training and was delighted the effort yielded results at the second try against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Often highly criticized, those who silenced the distractors as his goal cancelled out Franco Onyedika's 27-minute opener, and now the win took them temporarily to the pole position of the standings with 7 points pending. After the outcome of the games yesterday, it is now being said that Group C is now having a new look, by the way, because here has been Republic still presently second on the log. And from that, back to the home front now this evening. There's one man who is clamoring for every Nigerian. Yes, talking about Yakubu Ayegbenin. He's now asking the Nigerians to pray for Coach Finidi George. The former Super Eagles star Yakubu Aiyegbeni has called on Nigerians to pray for Finidi following Nigerians' recent loss to Benin Republic. Yakubu will share his thoughts on the team's performance in their games against South Africa and Benin Republic. He's emphasizing that coaching Nigeria is challenging and praising his skills as a player. Currently, the Super Eagles are struggling in that particular one. We are currently sitting 5th in the group, 4 points behind South Africa, Rwanda, and Benin Republic. Yes, Yakubu's message is so clear, telling every one of us that Finidi needs his nation's support to turn things around. It is still very much possible. Let's see how it goes. It's the Sports Talk Show right here on NPFL Radio 102.1 FM.
With all the best in sports entertainment, tune in to Sports Up on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Hey, cash flash time.
Now money time, oh.
If you not play,
now you lose, oh.
But if you not come win today,
you fit win tomorrow.
Yes, so this na high cash flash where you fit win a wolf money bracket. Just dial *347 *972#. Select your urban station, High Impact 102.1 FM. Then go sama you code where you fit use buy ticket for 500 naira pere. And not forget say the more you buy ticket, the more chances you get to hammer better money. To play and more to win, you fit also visit our website for highcashflash.com. Time na money.
Oh yeah, dial *347 *972# to enter the high cash flash.
You see this money?
Last, now we go chop am.
High Cash Flash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show. City Sports Show right here on NPFL Radio 102.1 FM. Taking you through the nitty-gritty of all the major stories, making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. I'm here preaching the gospel of sport to you, and I'll be doing that for 60 minutes. It's such a reminder that can follow us across all social media platforms. Go watch us live on our Facebook fan page at impact radio 102.1 FM. You can as well watch us live on our YouTube handle at impact 102.1 FM. As well watch us on X at our Somali Twitter at impact 102.1 FM. Taking stories from the second tier football league of Nigeria right now. And yes, that's how United and El Kanemi Warriors have secured promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League. The two clubs will confirm their promotion to the NPFL at the Nigerian National League Super 8 playoff earlier today. That's how United finished at the North Conference with 9 points from 3 games after beating Sporting Supreme 2-1 in the last group game. Academy Warriors also secured their tickets following a comprehensive 4-1 win over Sokoto United. And the Maiduguri club finished second on the log with 6 points from 3 games. They are joined by Beyond Limits and Ikorodu City. Beyond Limits finished top of Southern Conference table with 7 points. They defeated Inter Lagos 1-0 in the last group game. Meanwhile, for Ikorodu City, they beat Madiba 2-0 to secure second spot for promotion with 5 points as well. And I tell you, it's big news for football enthusiasts from this part of the world, because I tell you, Sporting Lagos are able to still cement their place in the top flight league come next season. And then why not? Two teams out of Lagos will be right there applying your trade in the top flight league of the Nigerian Premier Football League. I tell you, big news coming through, by the way, and there's so much to talk about concerning the Nigerian Premier Football League. Of course, some teams are going up, and then you also have some teams going down. And yes, before we leave the NNL talk, big credit to the Beyond Limit FC as well. Because yes, as their main team, talking about Remo Stars, will still be playing in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Beyond Limit, who are more like the Academy of Remo Stars, have now gained promotion to the NPFL, and as two teams from the same owner are playing in the NPFL. Big team for the Academy boys. Big one they are doing right there. Beyond Limit, amazing feat they just achieved for themselves. So yes, as you know right now, Beyond Limit, Ikorodu City, and also Nassau United, as well as El Kanemi Warriors are the four teams that will be joining the Nigerian Premier Football League come next season. I will look to take your reactions concerning this particular one at 0700 1021 1021. And straight into the NPFL right now. Result of matches are coming in already. And yes, Atlanta FC of Owerri, that team that got rocked with a lot of fracas this season. Don't forget, at the point in time, they have to change their manager, getting the former manager of Akwa United, talking about Kennedy Boboye. That man was looking to turn things around for them at a point in time, but then the state governor at that time said, you know what, I don't buy this idea. I need the former coach back. And then they brought the former coach back, and now confirm an official. They are the second team to be relegated from the NPFL this season, just after Gombe United. I still battle for the other two teams. I will be looking to join them, and this is their third relegation in 10 years from the Nigerian Premier Football League. Not a good one for the one-time winners of the Nigerian Premier Football League. They call them the Naze Millionaires, and now they will be competing in the second tier of the Nigerian Premier Football League come next season, as taking scores and results as well from all of the games that are currently going on across different centers this evening. And yes, the result of the match, the 36 encounters are coming through right now. Just like I mentioned, a couple of matches are still on the way right now. But then for Gombe United, they lost to Abia Warriors at home today. 3-1 that one ended, and Bendel Insurance are currently on the way. 40 minutes played already. Still in the first half of the encounter. It's Bendel Insurance 1, Rivers United 0, playing at home. Bendel Insurance definitely are looking to give their fans some form of assurance this season. Already completed match. Talk about Niger Tornadoes, who defeated Lobby Stars at home. 3-2 that one ended, and Remo Stars thumped Atlanta FC of Owerri 4-1 at home to banish them to the second tier of the league. And Kwara United, big win for them, emphatic win against Kano Pillars right there at the Kwara State Stadium complex. 2-0 ended against Kano Pillars, while Akwa United as well defeated Katsina United 3-1. That one ended, while Eyimba FC of Aba played out a 1-0 draw against Bayelsa United. Plateau United defeated Sporting Lagos right at home. Not a good one for Sporting Lagos, by the way, but then we're still open, and in one way or the other, they are able to avoid relegation. Currently on the way, 13 minutes played right now. It's the game between Shooting Stars Sports Club, the one in Ibadan, up against Enugu Rangers. 1-0 up already. Let's hope that the game goes just as planned for the Shooting Stars Sports Club, because yes, they are also fighting for a top spot in the Nigerian Premier Football League. And as it is right now, Enugu Rangers are still very much in driving seats. After 36 matches played, they've garnered 64 points. Remo Stars are second on the log with 62 points. Eyimba, just because they had to settle for a draw today, they are now third on the log with 60 points. Shooting Stars are fourth on the log with 59 points, while Plateau United are fifth on the log with 57 points. Lobby Stars are also closely following. The Makurdi side are 55 points. Talking about the relegation battle right now, Gombe United already relegated, has 25 points from possible 36. Atlanta FC of Owerri are now already relegated as well. They've been able to garner 35 points from 36 matches played. Doma United, though they've not played their own match, the 36 encounter, they will be playing that tomorrow. here. And yes, they are definitely in 10th, and then they have 43 points. Sporting Lagos are just sitting atop of the relegation zone from 36 matches. They also have 43 points. So yes, it will be all to play for in their next game, definitely, which is going to be away. And that's going to be their last home game. It's going to be this Sunday. They will be playing right there at the Babala Johnson Arena up against Eyimba FC of Aba. A big game for them, and then they will be looking to do everything possible to make sure that they come out on top of that one. Well, a couple of matches. Talking about the match day 37 are now getting new date as well. Yes, the matches are supposed to be played this weekend. Some of those matches are getting new dates. According to the Nigerian Premier Football League, the games were initially scheduled to be played this Sunday, and the matches will now hold on Saturday, June 15, which means they are bringing them forward. Talk about the matches excluded at the Sporting Lagos versus Eyimba tie, as well as Bayelsa United clash against Shooting Stars. They will be going ahead to be played on Sunday, and both matches are said to be streamed live on television. The reason for the change in dates was not given by the league organizers, but Rangers, Eyimba, and Remo Stars are still in pole position to win the 2024 NPFL title. I tell you, the final stretch of the season, and yes, it's big title running for all of the teams looking to ply their trade in the NPFL Cup next season. Quick one before I leave the home front, we have to talk about the NPFL and also the decision over the abandoned Oriental Derby. Don't forget that 3 points and 3 goals were given to Rangers SC in that particular fracas-racking match between them and Eyimba FC of Aba as well. Followers of the Nigerian Premier Football League have now applauded the NPFL board for not wasting time in punishing reigning champions Eyimba and leaders Enugu Rangers over the violence which disrupted their potential 2023-2024 match day 35 title decider in Enugu on Sunday. What could have been the biggest game of the season ended embarrassingly at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, where the Eyimba players walked off in protest of a late penalty awarded to the host, and the fans in the stadium descended on the pitch to wreak Voda havoc. Big news to coming through on the show this evening. Sports Offshore 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM. There's so much to talk about, so much to look into. All you have to do is to make sure you get strapped up and join me in this exhilarating ride, taking a trip into the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. Sports Offshore 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM. Don't forget you can be a part of the show. 0700 1021 1021 0700 1021 1021. Is the number to call to be a part of the show this evening.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
You better be ready to say hello to the cool cash that's about to splash your way. High Cash Splash is gonna make it rain.
What do I do?
Simply dial the USSD code *347*972#. Select the amount of tickets you want to purchase, select your bank, and then you'll get an SMS with 2 payment options. Make payment and you stand a chance to win with just 500 Naira, or visit highcashsplash.com for more details.
Yeah.
It's popping up on selected shows on High Impact Radio 1021. So remember, the more you play, the higher your chances of winning cool cash on the High Cash Splash raffle draw.
High Cash Splash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
Are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694 0915 958 1881 0902 745 3931 or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula One, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hub 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews just the way you like it. Exclusive on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Sport Hub for all the updates and analysis.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM. For the best in sport entertainment, tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show, Sports Up Show right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Taking you through the very best of stories, making the rounds in ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. Away from the other sport right now, let's go away from the home front right now. Let's go into other sports, and then we'll be starting from the world of athletics, just as we are preparing for the Paris 2024 Olympics, which is going to be staging next month right there in Paris, in France. As the 2024 Olympic Games is approaching, and Nigerian weightlifters, talk about the likes of Lawal Rafiatu Folashade and Eze Joy Ogbonne, have commenced an intense training camp. Let's quickly talk about the qualified weightlifters from Nigeria who will be looking to participate at the Olympics come next month. The likes of Lawal Eze definitely are in the run to be a part of the game. Hi, good evening. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sports Hub.
Yeah, I'm calling from Mbafo.
Oh, your name from Mbafo? Okay. 0700 1021 1021 0700 1021 1021. So much has been talked about on the show. We'll definitely talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, talk about the outcome and also reactions from that game against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic, which is now leaving us without any win in the last 4 games. Talking about the FIFA World Cup qualifiers ahead of the 2026 World Cup and Canada, USA, and Mexico. And now our former coach, Ganaro, talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, saying something about them. What he said, you already know. And then he mentioned that the Super Eagles of Nigeria believe they have won that particular encounter, and then the game definitely changed in the middle, and then that was just how it was lost by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And now he's claiming that he will be looking to achieve the same feat he achieved with Nigeria ahead of Russia 2018 World Cup with Benin Republic. Well, a lot of fans, just like I mentioned, are clamoring for the criteria why Finidi George was selected as the coach of the Super Eagles. Hello, good evening, welcome to Sports Hub.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to Sports Hub. Your name, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Ibofo.
Alrighty, so yes, we're talking sports on the show this evening. Definitely we mentioned about Super Eagles of Nigeria, and then we're currently talking about athletics. You have something to contribute? I'm with you. Alrighty. Well, the sports show this evening, I don't know. Here from that, I'm talking about the Paris 2024 Olympics right now, where Lawal and Eze are the only 2 Nigerian weightlifters who have qualified for the Olympics based on the International Weightlifting Federation. And that's talking about the IWF Olympic qualification rankings that was released last month. Lawal Rafiatu Folashade, who was in the 59 kilogram women's category, ranked 8th and has a total lift of 227 kilograms. And her last achievement was the 2022 Commonwealth Games and the 2023 African Games medalist, also Eze Joy Ogbonne, who was also also in the 71 kilogram women's are ranking number 9. Our total lift is at 239 kilogram, and our achievement is the 2023 African Games gold medalist. People who miss qualification are major names talk about the likes of Edidiong Umofia, despite winning 3 gold medals at the African Games in Accra and lifting a total of 319 kilogram in 73 kilogram men's category, was ranked 24th and did not qualify, as the only top 10 athletes were eligible. Training and preparation about the Olympics right now at the Nigerian Weightlifting Federation, led by Dr. Ibrahim Abdul, is the main to ensure that the athletes perform admirably at the Olympics following their return from the games in March. Lawal and Eze were immediately placed on a training camp in Abuja starting April 24, 2024. Yes, so much to look forward to talking about the Paris 2024 Olympics, and as well Nigerian athletes will be looking to represent the country at the Olympics come July. By the way, the Olympics is going to be starting July 19. Even from that into the sport right now, legendary boxer Mike Tyson is set to be joined up for a highly anticipated return to the ring when he's going to be facing Jake Paul in a contentious match scheduled for November. Don't forget the match was supposed to be held later this month, but then it was definitely moved forward to November because it was said that Mike Tyson suffered some form of reaction. Yes, it was linked to some form of ulcer, but then the fight is definitely now rescheduled for November, and this is going to be marking Tyson's first fight since his bout with Roy Jones Jr. during the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite the upcoming clash with Paul, Tyson, with 57, is now expressing a strong interest in taking on former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua in a charity match. Tyson believes such a match could significantly benefit charitable causes. Before Tyson can contemplate a charity match with Anthony Joshua, he must first overcome Jake Paul. The fight with Paul was initially scheduled for July 20, that's this weekend, but was postponed to November 15 due to Tyson's medical situation. And the upcoming bout has already generated significant buzz, with fans expressing mixed reactions to Tyson facing the much younger Jake Paul. A lot of people are saying if Tyson defeats Jake Paul, then a lot of people of the school of thought that is going to be like, okay, maybe because he's a certified boxer, then he's chancing him. But then if Jake Paul definitely the stuff turns the other way around and then he's able to win the bout, then it's going to be like, yay. Jake Paul has been able to bring down a big name in the world of boxing. We're all hands and glove right now. We look forward to how that particular one is going to pan out. I switch right now into the world of tennis. Big news coming through from the world of tennis is that French Open champion Carlos Alcaraz and Rafael Nadal have been named in Spain for the 2024 Olympic Games. The Spanish Tennis Federation announced earlier today world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz last weekend won his first Roland Garros title on the clay in Paris, where the Olympic tournament will take place from July 27 to August 4. Nadal will also boast of 22 Grand Slam victories, including the record 14 French Open titles, but only returned to competition last April after missing the best part of 16 months through injury. He is currently ranked 264 in the world. And in addition to the singles tournament, Alcaraz is 21 and Nadal 38 may also take part in the game's doubles event. The Spanish men's squad is completed by world number 32 Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, Pablo Serena Busta, and number 2 ranked doubles player Marcel Granollers. While on the women's side, Spanish number 1 Sarah Sorribes and world number 67 Cristina Boxa have been included in the team. Injury plague from our world number 2 Paulo Badoza, now ranked 118, will not be included in the squad for Paris. Still taking other news from the world of tennis this evening. Great Britain's Dan Evans has reached the third round of the Nottingham Open with a battling win over teenage compatriot Henry Schell. Second seed Evans was well matched by 18-year-old, and after a 7-6, 7-6 win, said the reigning Wimbledon junior champion will be a hell of a player. Schell, the current world number 630, is yet to make his debut at the ATP Tour level, but underlined his potential in a tight contest. Neither player was able to break 7 in the opening set, which Evans sealed with an ace at the end of a tense tiebreak. The British number 3 set up a triple break point on Schell's first serve game in the second, but the teenager responded brilliantly to salvage a hold. Our qualifier sales definitely faded in the second set tiebreak, with Evans at 1 point leading 6-3 before getting over the line. Evans now won 3 of his 4 grass court matches this summer as he builds up to Wimbledon. I beg your pardon. Wimbledon. That's going to be the last Grand Slam of the year, which is going to be starting on 1 July. British number 1 Katie Butler is on court later on Wednesday, taking on Canadian Rebecca Marino. Fellow Briton Ethan Watson faces Czech 6 seed Karina Pliskova, while in Stuttgart Open, British number 2 Jack Draper plays American Marcus Giron. And still taking news coming out from the Stuttgart Open right now, and the Murray's first match of the grass court season ended in defeat by American Marcus Giron at the Stuttgart Open, appearing in the 999th singles match of his career. 3-time Grand Slam champion Murray was beaten 6-3, 6-4 in the first round. The 37-year-old is now preparing for what looks to set to be his final Grand Slam appearance. Against Giron, the former world number 1 twice saved the break point in his first serve game, but before missing out on an early chance to break himself. World number 54, Giron soon took advantage, breaking to go up 4-2 before taking the opening set comfortably. Murray hopes to play at the Cinch Championship at Queen's next week as his preparation continues for Wimbledon. I will also team up with brother Jamie in the men's doubles at the All England Club in what will be the first Grand Slam appearance as a pair. Don't forget that earlier this month, Jamie Murray told newsmen that it was now or never for the brothers to play together. Wimbledon will be starting on the 1st of next month, 1st of July, by the way. I will from tennis talks right now. Still the Sports Option 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM. Not too good news coming out from the world of basketball this evening. Talking about the NBA, is that Jerry West, the basketball legend whose silhouette inspired the iconic NBA logo, has died at the age of 86. The Los Angeles Clippers have confirmed West featured in 9 NBA finals with the Los Angeles Clippers, winning title once in 1972. He was also on the NBA All-Star in every season of his 14-year playing career. West was the third player in history to reach 25,000 points after Will Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson, who retired on 25,192. He was part of the USA team that won a gold medal at the 1960 Olympics in Rome and was nicknamed Mr. Clutch for his ability to deliver late in the game. The American called time on his playing career in 1974 and moved into the coaching 2 years later, spending 3 seasons in charge of the Lakers. Every one of us must have seen the NBA logo before. So yes, the man whose silhouette is definitely on the NBA logo, West, has now died at the age of 86. It's been said that he later became an NBA executive and is credited with building the Showtime Lakers of the 1980s, which won 5 titles of the decade. To the Sports Option 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM. Before we delve back into the football side of life, and yes, taking it into Europe, because I tell you, it's big news coming through. We'll talk about Manchester United a little bit, and then as we're preparing for the Euros, which is going to be starting this Friday, the opening match between Germany and Scotland. I will dive deep into that particular one on the show already. Stick around with me on 9 Power Radio 102.1 FM.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
High cash flash time.
Na money time o.
If you not play,
na you lose o.
But if you not come win today,
you fit win tomorrow.
Yes, so this na high cash flash where you fit win awoof money brekete. Just dial *347 *972 #. Select your urban station high impact 102.1 FM. Then go sama you code where you fit use buy ticket for 500 naira pere. And not forget say the more you buy ticket, the more chances you get to hammer better money. To play and more to you fit also visit our website for highcashflash.com. Time na money o.
Oya dial *347 *972 # to enter the high cash flash.
You see this money?
Last, now we go chop am o.
High Cash Flash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM. For the best in sport entertainment, tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show, to the Sports Talk Show right here on NPFL Radio 102.1 FM. Serving the very best of stories coming through from the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. I tell you, big stories coming through this evening. And yes, definitely, I'll be tiptoeing through all of these major stories, dissecting them, diving deep into the nitty-gritty as well. Big news coming through from Manchester United. And I tell you, a lot of Manchester United faithfuls will definitely be happy with this particular one. Well, news coming out from Manchester United is that they have decided to retain Erik ten Hag as their manager for the upcoming season, and are reportedly set to enter contract renewal talks with him. According to report, there were strong rumors that Manchester United planned to sack the Dutch manager before the Football Association Cup, talking about the FA Cup final, and had even initiated discussions with potential replacements. However, ten Hag's victory over Manchester City in the FA Cup final played a significant role in changing the club stance. To a lot of fans, this is a great call from the Manchester United board, talking about the Ineos group, by the way, and then looking to talk about the change of name. But then the big question I would like to ask you, Manchester United faithful this season, do you think Manchester United keeping Erik ten Hag is a good or a bad decision for the team? 070010211021. Manchester United are keeping Erik ten Hag. Do you see it as a good or a bad decision? It's been confirmed that he's going to be staying at least for the next season with Manchester United, and the club are looking to abandon their search for a new manager right now. They are looking to throw their weight behind the Dutchman and are looking to discuss another contract with him. Well, let's see what is going to happen come next season for the man at Manchester United. Don't forget, he spent 2 seasons in charge and been able to win 2 cups for Manchester United. You can talk about him being the second most successful manager in his first 2 years at the club in England, maybe only behind Pep Guardiola, who won 4 trophies in his first 2 seasons in England. That's by the way, and I also stand to be corrected as well. Away from Manchester United talks right now, let's talk about one man who seemed never to know when to stop. Yes, we'll talk about this particular man, Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't forget that just yesterday, he definitely got a brace for Portugal against Ireland, and then they are also looking forward to the Euros right now, which is going to be like his 21st year playing for the national team. And according to record, on this day 20 years ago, Cristiano Ronaldo made his first Euro appearance for Portugal. Big facts and statistics are coming out before the Euro 2024, because I tell you, it's about to go down really right there in Germany. Just a couple more days to go before we see Germany file out against Scotland in what is going to be the first match. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sport Hub.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Sunday from Ojodu.
Sunday from Ojodu. Sonny Nene, welcome to Sport Hub, man.
Thank you.
Are you a Manchester United fan?
No, I'm the Blues fan.
Oh, of Chelsea. Blue is the color. All right. Then. So yeah, are we going to talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria for a minute, or what are you looking to converse with me about on the show?
I want to talk a little about the Manchester United manager.
All right, Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So do you see it as a good or a bad decision?
Actually, it's a bad decision, but
wow,
it's because of the 2 trophies that he won.
Yes.
If not, it's a very bad decision because the man doesn't have a good tactics. It doesn't have a good tactics for the team. The team not playing well at all on his tenure. But because of the 2 trophies that they just want him to continue as the manager.
But
I don't think it's a
quick one Sunday. I mean, understandable. You might feel like United under Eric Ten Hag are the lowest of your low, and then but then if you would have suggested Manchester United to get a new manager, who would you have suggested for Manchester United to go out there and poach?
I mean,
let me help you, Gary Southgate.
Englishman.
Nagelsmann. Julian Nagelsmann.
Yes.
But he currently has a job. He currently has a job with the German national team. He's going to be the one